What's up, Wastelanders? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, and I hope you are too. It's me, Kiki B. Welcome to a brand new episode of Kiki B Plays Fallout 76. Today, I wanted to throw together a quick little video to cover some updates to older videos and answers to questions that I've been seeing a lot lately, and to give you guys an update on Season 9 as well. But before we dive in, I just want to say a huge thank you to all you wonderful folks who help to support this channel. Whether it's through Super Thanks or Patreon, it really means the world to me. And for everyone else, if you love what I do here and you're maybe interested in supporting this channel, why not join our Patreon family? Head on over to patreon.com/KikiB or click on that link down in the description to find out more and learn how you can get your name in the credits of my videos. And of course, join us over on Instagram at KikiBPlays. We would love to see you there. So now, let's get into it. So first, basements. I've gotten plenty of questions lately from folks who are struggling to get floors to place in their basements. And the good news is that no, basements are not broken. They absolutely still work, but I have noticed it's gotten a little harder to snap that first floor down for some reason. So when we're troubleshooting basements, first up I want to encourage you to get that support foundation down as close to the ground as you can. This is going to give you the maximum amount of space to move around once you drop down under the map. It also helps if you put your terminal as far to one side of your rug as possible, again, to give you more space to move around on the other side. And finally, place your terminal a little higher up the stairs. Normally, I'd put it lower than this, but again, putting it up a bit higher gives us more room to move around. Now, when you're down there, you need to grab a floor, and then you're going to face the camera pretty much straight ahead so that you're not really looking up or down very much. Then hold down the build button and pull that floor toward you as much as you can. Then you should just be able to look downward, and it'll snap right onto the stairs. You might need to back yourself up the stairs a little bit to get it, so that's where it helps to have as much stairs as possible underground. It can be a little fiddly. It might take a couple of tries. If that just isn't working for you, grab another set of stairs and just look down. That will snap right to your first stairs super easily, and then you have a little more space to move around. Now you can put some flooring at the bottom, and I am loving the chalk outline looking shadow of this scorched corpse. Wow, that's gorgeous. Then build your way back up until you've got a floor attached to your first stairs, then delete the lower stuff and you're all set. If you switch your stairs to the ones without railings, then you can just drop right off the side onto the floor that's kind of behind your top staircase, and it's much easier than this idiocy that I'm doing here. So there you go, basements fixed. Next up, we've got chevron walls. Now, way back last year when I made the original chevron walls tutorial, you could still create corners with these just using your regular blueprint. At some point between now and then, something changed here, and now that's not the case anymore. You can still create corner chevron walls, though. It just requires the glass walls now. So change all the wall pieces to glass and make an extra copy of your blueprints like this, or just overwrite your original blueprints with the glass versions. You can change your wall types after you place them. It's your choice. Then place your glass blueprint at a right angle. Now you can change your walls to whatever kind you like. And just remember, the bottom ones have to be metal to prevent that weird flickery thing it does with the wallpaper overlap otherwise. Also, as a side note, I think they look amazing in all glass, and now I want to build a whole greenhouse like that. Okay, for our last help desk question, I get a lot of comments and questions about merging, so let's try to address those. The first question is usually, does this still work? Yes, it does. I recorded this today, Monday, May 30th, 2022. It works on all platforms. Now, for those of you who are having difficulty with pressure plate merging, listen up. The game used to be a lot pickier about the order and the way you hooked up your pressure plate, but these days you can just wire it straight to a generator and go. As long as that little green light on the plate is lit, you're good. If it turns red, which it will do if you walk on it, then store it, place it, and rewire it. If your objects are not merging together, check that light first. If it is still green, then you might have found one of the few things that doesn't merge. Some things just don't, like the base game grungy Nuka-Cola machine, for example. So in that case, grab something that you know works to test it, like this terminal and desk combo or a couple of stash boxes, and if that test merge does work, then it's just the objects you picked. If it doesn't, and your pressure plate is wired correctly and everything else is right with the world, then yeah, I have no idea what to tell you, sorry. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about for news and updates is the new season. If you didn't see the announcement, Season 8 is almost at an end. Season 9 will be starting on June 14th, presumably at around noon Eastern Time. So if you haven't finished this season yet, I am here to help motivate you today. The first responder build set in the end of season bundle is quite possibly the best build set we've seen in this game yet, so let's take a look at what makes it so absolutely amazing. To start with, we have got a fantastic variety of walls. We have two really lovely windowed full walls, a plain wall and a doorway. They've all got these cool industrial metal beams and plates on them, and the brick is nice and weathered and textured and gorgeous. The half walls look incredible as well, with plain, windowed, and air vent versions. This set is right at home in Charleston or Morgantown, but it also just looks great really wherever you put it. But the real draw here is the roofs. Not only are they stunning, but for once, Bethesda gave us a full array of pieces right out of the box. You've really got just about anything you could wish for here. For the flat roofs, we have a corner, a side, and a gabled piece, as well as a centerpiece with no trimming for the middle of the larger roofs. For sloped roofs, we have a regular sloped, as well as one with a big air vent, and a corner piece, and they all have this really nice metal trimming on top as well. I cannot remember what that's called. About the only thing I might wish for is maybe a sloped piece without the stone trimming for making larger roofs. With this assortment, you are limited as to how wide your roofs can be unless you want trimming in the middle of the roof, which looks weird. Now, based on past experiences, I had honestly not expected a truly complete set like this, so I was absolutely floored when I got my hands on it. It's gorgeous, and it's probably my favorite set now. It also combines so well with the greenhouse walls. If you haven't seen my Slocum's build from last week, check that out to see what I mean. The last thing about this set that really stood out to me is that I don't hate the inside of the walls. They look great wallpapered, but they look equally good, or maybe even better, depending on the use, just naked like this. You have some variety in the placement of the studs and stuff, plus you've got that lovely weathered texture throughout. So, if you haven't finished the season yet, I would encourage you to if it's feasible for you. We saw how long it took for the greenhouse walls to show up in the Atomic Shop despite the insane demand, so I'd hate for you to miss out on this set and have to wait ages for it if you like it. That's it from me today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video, hope you learned something. Don't forget to make sure that you are subscribed and you've turned on those channel notifications so you don't miss out on the next absolutely amazing video. If you enjoyed this and you're interested in supporting this channel, check out that Patreon link down in the description, and join us over on Instagram. And with that, folks, take care of yourselves, be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video.